People have said, oh, why don't you go into teaching? It's because I wouldn't be able to do what I do here. You know, I couldn't go into a classroom and say, right, today we are going to build boats and nip down to the lake. There's Wilde Week, there's the food festivals where we teach young children from the community creative activities. The one which I've concentrated on more, probably for the last 8 years, is Wilde About Arts. There are so many things that offer, say, a level of freedom, and in return for that you see, you know, high degree of engagement. When you actually get a group of children that don't have the same circumstances coming in, and so knowing you can actually make a difference, yeah, it does feel really quite moving actually. Wilde About Arts is aimed at young children between the ages of, I think the youngest we've ever had in is about 8 years old and all the way up to 16. It's for vulnerable members of the community. They could be young carers, they could be from broken families, they could be in care. It's a free group and it runs 4 times throughout the year. It aims to deliver art projects that offer an element of education with a great focus on the fact that we're not a school. Any of the children coming who have insecurities, that they feel part of a group, we're not here to actually tell them that what they do is right or wrong. We're here to try and encourage them to actually express themselves, and that could be anything. I've also seen the difference that it can make to my own children, and I've seen the difference that it can make to some of the young kids here at Southall Park. If they want to colour a soap a particular way, it's not for me to say, you know, should be doing that. Or if they want to do a really way out painting or something, it's not for me to, you know, squash that. Creativity in terms of expressing who and what they are, I think is incredibly important. I suppose for me it would be very easy to say, well, you know, the art is just what I do. But for them, that experience, being in a real theatre, being in a real art centre and actually experiencing, you know, real world materials and actually knowing that you've given that to them. That's really special.